Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, I've got these quests. Cast like 30 green spells, attack with like 40 creatures, play like 40 creatures. I got all these 750 gold quests and they're not going away. Okay, I'll do it. Fine. It's like they think that creatures are a part of magic or something. Lame. All right, but I'm gonna play Green White Storm the Festival. So I do have a Streets of New Capenna card in the deck, so at least there's that. I have Elspeth Resplendent lurking in here, but obviously the idea here, without a ton of new cards, is to ramp a little bit, play powerful mid-range threats like Asika's Chariot, Ren and 7, cast Storm the Festival, and then maybe put out an Asika's Chariot and or a Ren and 7. Since our deck is basically all permanents, yeah, 0 spells, except for Storm the Festival, we're probably always going to hit. Although I'm waiting for the day when we cast Storm the Festival and it reveals 2 lands and like 3 other Storm the Festival. I guess even then, technically we hit. We're going to hit all the time. We just hope it's good. Storm is particularly good when it can put into play things that interact with your opponent's board. So we have 4 Brutal Cathars and 4 Skyclave Apparitions and 2 Portable Holes to try to get that particular job done. We have 4 Prosperous Innkeepers and 2 Kahildas to try to give us a little bit of a mana oomph so that Storm in the Festival becomes a thing that we can do. Legion Angel, you know. Wandering Emperor, you know. Asika's Chariot, you know. Ren and 7, you know. It's all that stuff. There's not a lot of new things necessarily to say about these cards, except for whether or not they're good for the meta right now. And I have found that my best success against the Boros decks has often come when I'm playing Asika's Chariot. Prosperous Innkeeper is a real pain in the neck as well. I am curious how Brutal Cathar and Skyclave Apparition will stack up. I have a feeling that there's going to be some Brutal Cathar wars. There's going to be some removal wars of like, but if they have to play with fire and they have to Royal Eruption your Brutal Cathar, your Skyclave Apparition, and then you untap and play something stronger like a Chariot, or you cut them off with the Wandering Emperor, or you storm into multiple things, that's probably good for you. So I'm curious about how the matchup stacks up with Boros. I have a feeling we can keep up, and that would right away make the deck kind of good. I would expect the matchup with Izzet to be very difficult, and hopefully we dodge the Izzet gamers today. I think it's the last day. Yeah, it's the last day of the season, so there's like 4 hours left in season for people to get their rank. So we might get more Izzet players sweating, just profusely sweating on their keyboard, holding full control through every possible phase, min-maxing every second of their precious gameplay. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Against Izzet, I think that the main thing you have to try to do is get a Ren and 7 down and make a Tree Folk so that the dragon doesn't get through. You might also be able to catch a careless Izzet player with a Wandering Emperor if they play dragon, turn it sideways, and you can respond before they make the treasure with the Wandering Emperor -2. Something like that. And that's what we're going to go for. Hopefully we can cut them off with their head. We'll see. What was the other thing I was going to talk about in this particular intro? I had something I was going to tell you guys about. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for 155,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you very, very much. Some would say you're even cool, but we don't say that till the post-game wraps, which, by the way, if you haven't been staying till the end, are back. So you'll see that at the end of the video. And, yeah. So many new cards. Such a fresh meta. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin.
Hello everyone, it's Ginny G again, here to cozy up with you all and read some more comments. All glory to Degen taxes and the prismatic scaffolding. What is it with you people and insisting I'm a DJ who wants to scaffold the prismatic bridge? Try it again and I will complete you from the inside out. Can we just call it Ginions instead of Jin's Minions? I'll call you whatever you want me to call you, but it's kind of a good idea. I think you should splash some green and white for Prismae Talk Briage and a Gin and Boombast deck. This is very funny and original. Laugh, please. Ha. Ha ha Screenshots, comments to use in a promotion. You think this is a promotional video? I literally talk about completing CGB, and I roast his followers on his own channel. So what exactly is being promoted here, other than your own imminent completion? 169, 420 pop, subscribe. Is Jenny real? Can he hurt me? Oh, baby, I already have. That gin and tonic is one wacky noodle. Hey, don't you talk about my wacky noodle. You still smell like cheese. Well then why don't you come over here and eat me up? And on that note, I'm gonna need to leave you all for some private time, so subscribe. 169 420. Gingy out.
All right, we're on the play of the Skyclave Apparition as our first play, and then a powerful top-end curve. We should be able to live long enough to deploy 4 and 5 drops with this hand. Is it our worst matchup? Of course it is. Okay. Nothing but nothing so far. Let's see, we're 2 turns removed from Dragon, so we could go Brutal Cathar here. They'd probably kill it. Next turn, flash in Wandering Emperor into Ren and 7. Try to get their attention. If they don't kill it, like, the cool thing about Brutal Cathar is they can't just ignore it. It turns into a 3/3. It has Ward. I like holding the Skyclave Apparition for a Hinata, something like that. All right, now we got Nighttime. They did play out their Jwari. Do they go for a Dragon? They go for Hinata.
I'm not overconfident.
Trying to get them to react. Obviously, they don't have to react too much to this Wandering Emperor. They're probably just going to march or negate. I guess we can hope it's negate. Negate or Disdainful Stroke. Skyclave Apparition can beat it, but it won't beat March. It's a lot of rope. Okay, Dragons fire my Emperor. Cool.
Done for good.
So, Mike Punch. Negate, Disdainful Stroke are probably what they're sitting on. They have another one, because why wouldn't they? Okay, that resolved too easy. Alright, now we just have to hope that their hand is pretty bad. It's not Magma Opus. It's Fable. Okay. Says go. I have a feeling this will get countered. Well, something will get countered. Let's go for the highest upside. I guess maybe we have time. Maybe we go for the Chariot getting countered. But it's the cheapest. It's close to being able to double spell. Let's go for Ren and 7. I just think it's like Disdainful Stroke negate. Okay, there's a negate. Now, we can give them a 4/4 by trading. Don't think we want to do that very much. Jwari and land. So their hand sucked. Does the top of their library suck too? Well, there's at least a land. And they can attack and turn on Magma Opus here if they found it. But they didn't have it before. They found the line. Alright. If it's another negate, this Storm the Festival isn't going to work. But I think we have to go for it. Oh. Okay then. And the beat goes on. Did they find March off the top? That would be heartbreaking. I think they did. That sucks. All right, now we'll see if they can find Opus off the top. Because they are top decking. They top decked into March because they didn't have it the turn before. They might have had the smashing. Fable? I hear it's a good card. Another Brutal Cathar. How do we play this? I think it's Legion Angel. No, we can Brutal Cathar the Hinata. And then we can... If they draw Opus, they can just cast it, right? If they still have the 2/2. So if we Brutal Cathar the Hinata and then also play a Chariot, I think that's better than playing another Angel. Maybe we can start copying treasure tokens and get to this Storm. Prosperous Innkeeper doing its job, keeping the life total nice and high. Ooh, we get a Tradesy? Nice. You don't want to go too low. That gives them less to copy with the reflection. Are we gonna crawl through this? Let's see what they draw. They get 2 looks. A draw and a Fable reroll. Oh, they have to think about it. Oh, the sweat. It's the Opus! And because they blocked with the treasure creating creature, they can't cast the Opus. So expressive. They get to look at 3 now. I think this attack with the 4/4 was really a mistake. If they had that back, you know, if they could attack, make treasure, play Opus here, I think they'd be sitting pretty. You could kill the Cathar, get back Hinata. But instead, they're double digging with expressive. What have they seen? 8 cards from the top of their library this turn from a top decking situation, and they have another Hinata. Why not? How many Hinatas can one CGB slay? All right, they're at 7. Block, block, block. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Let's play out some toys. We'll definitely have a high enough life total to see another turn. They're going to need to take real control of the situation. All right, is it worth it to attack with all these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if we make a treasure, then we have 10 for Storm next turn. They're at 7, so what are they going to do? They're going to try not to block here, so they're going to block here. They're going to block here, here, and 2, 2 here. And then they're going to take 6 and go to 1. We could also attack with another Brutal Cathar, and then they're pretty happy to trade. But then what happens? They go here. If they go here, 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 they take 5. Their Hinata turns into a Nada, but they were going to keep the Hinata anyway. Yeah, they were gonna keep the Hinata if we don't attack with this. We may as well make this thing die so they can't get back a Hinata by killing Brutal Cathar. Ooh, we could play out the Legion Angel. Or hold for the Storm. Forget the Storm. We need to win next turn. We need to be able to attack with Cave and win. Alright. So you drew March. Right now, full attack is victorious, but they might have Opus. Because why wouldn't they top deck that in this situation? We don't have any humans, so we can't cast the Storm. Let's just try to go to combat. A little phasing, perhaps? Great. Our opponent will top deck yet again. Last card is an instant. Flame Blessed Bolt, sure. All right. Another top deck, perhaps? Not this time. Not today. Whew. Beat the tough matchup. Love it. All right, on the play, and we have plays. What's appropriate, like, are you there emote? Boros, maybe? Could be a lot of things. Here's an innkeeper. It's going to be one of those aggro gamers. All right. I actually think what we do here is we play the other innkeeper. And we play the portable hole, and we try to save our treasures for the Storm the Festival instead of running out a chariot. If we can storm next turn by drawing an untapped land, we will. Kind of unfortunate about the lair, but it is what it is. Against Boros, just go for raw power, man. Try to flex on them. Try to build a board their hasty monsters can't bash through. Brutal Cathar, okay. Storm next turn, I suppose. Showing them who is boss. I know they have haste creatures in their deck, but I'm not going to block with these innkeepers no matter what. These innkeepers are our life. How many aspirants can an aspirant to have? Okay, to the festival. I hear it's hype. Okay. We'll take it. Hopefully our tree folk friend gets to stick around. Otherwise it might be hard to keep Ren around. I guess I don't need Ren that much. But we'll see how many Brutal Cathars our opponent brought to this battle. The answer is at least one. They're kind of taking over because aspirants just scale up so strong. Nothing really keeps pace with that. Like I can try to make all the creatures I want to and gain all the life, but eventually their creatures are going to be huge. No, we don't keep Ren there. We don't keep Ren. Now we have to try to get up to enough mana to storm the festival again. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we just Skyclave one of these to slow them down and play the chariot. It's a lot of life. Yeah, I think we have to. We don't have time for a long game plan. We'll just go to 36. Try to grind them out. And they keep spreading the counters. It's interesting. I see, they're flipping for that first strike mojo. Ah, the Legion Angel strikes again. Let's go, baby. Now we have to watch out for double spelling because it flips the Moonrager Brute. It's a good way to double spell. I mean, opponents got it all. They're doing the thing, but we're still up to 39. They have to find these solutions here. Well, what you got? They're gonna attack? Do we just trade the chariot? I think so. If it's not attacking, it may as well be blocking. Another storm, we just need a land for it. In the meantime, we can get our flyers cooking again. $42 life. What you gonna do, Boros? You gonna turn that sideways? Yeah, they are. I think we just keep trading off, to be honest. I mean, we could try to pressure them in the air and try to kill them. Maybe that's the right play, actually. This Riju over time, though, is going to deal so much damage. But if we play Angel attack, play Angel attack, then they're pretty low. Another innkeeper, huh? All four. $13 life. I think it's more important to play the other angel than the storm, to be honest. We're trying to clock them. Up to 41. Force them to play a control role. I'm sure we know how much they love that. And just a little chump. Make it a little hard to kill me next turn when we have to start blocking with innkeepers potentially. Yeah, I'm not even going for storm here. I'm just going to try to kill him in the air. The Legion strikes again, dude. How many games have fallen before the strength of the Legion Angel? Uh-huh. I don't think it adds up to 38, dude. It's strong, but I don't think it hits 38. Enjoy. All 4 innkeepers under the bus. So we done here now? Okay. Down with Boros. All right. That works. We go first and we have some rampers. Catilda. Maybe we do a turn 3 chariot, huh? Wow. My hope. It faded. Coward. Again. Okay. Whatever. Frickin' Izzet decks. Nah, no land. Get wrecked. Here's my chariot. Watch them go land Prismari command. Easily ripped the Stormcarve. Coast drops the Fable. I'm wondering about this Wandering Emperor. And also about this Innkeeper. What if I copy the treasure? Then I for sure get to Storm. Whereas if I use the treasure, maybe I don't. It's interesting. And then if they counter Wandering Emperor, we get to Storm. That's pretty good. All right, let's see if they can hit this land drop. Demi-Lich! You maniac. Ledger Shredder. Ah, you're going to be one of those who plays a really low land count, are you? Jwari in the graveyard. But you were missing land drops. They must have one now. That is their second Fading Hope. And no, they're still missing land drop. All right. We'll do this before. Before they have the open mana for a Spell Pierce. Some of you gave me a hard time about this the other day. It was my first game back after a week not playing, and you're all up my butt about not knowing how First Strike on my Wandering Emperor works. Come on, guys. I know how it works. I just, you know, need a warm-up. Just need a little warm-up. Well, I didn't know it was that powerful. I didn't know it made them scoop. Let's go, Emperors. Just top deck a land. Easy. Top deck 2 lands, please, actually. It's going to be really rough. Yeah, the odds of missing a land drop here are pretty high, but we're going for it. I've gassed. Why not? Oh, yay. That's nice. Double Hive, Deadly Dispute, the God Hand. Awkward. Can't really play Catilda here. If we attack and there's and they block and we +2, kind of a little blowout, right? I guess they can make a treasure. But what else are we gonna do here? Play Catilda into a Shambling Ghast? No way. I guess we app the Shambling Ghast, but I hate that too. All right. Opponent susses something weird. Well, they don't have Deadly Dispute, so I'm not in a rush to remove this. Fell Stinga. Ah, I didn't expect that. Haven't seen that in a minute. Haven't seen that in a minute. Let's see if they make the treasure or try to kill the innkeeper. Uh-huh.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Let's go, innkeeper.
Show them how we greet.
You will triumph. I think we'll just remove that death touch creature. We're looking bad for a hook, though. Like, really bad for a hook. So I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter here and try to stay ahead of a hook.
Strike fast and strike hard.
I twitch. You twitch? No, I twitch. Another one. Gross. Well, their life total's going down quickly. Mr. Brightside over here. All right, we have to keep staying ahead of a hook. So next turn, a hook can be for 3. They have to discard. So we need to put a counter here. And then we need to... Well, we don't have to remove the stinger. This has first strike. I guess if I draw a land... All right, we don't draw a land. Stay ahead of the hook.
Remember your training.
I'm getting worried about my mana. Getting worried. I'm never gonna see that 4th land. All right, they go to 9, but they're still facing lethal threat. They gotta do something. Man, okay. Oh, we have another Wandering Emperor, so that's something. Let's put a counter over here. Oof. They're just gonna remove this, right? And then they're gonna have a hook, but maybe they won't see the other Wandering Emperor. March there for 2. Got him. Maybe.
I've learned much during my travels.
They still gain the life.
I've got new moves to strike fast.
It's 10. It's not 11. Ugh! Okay. Now if I get hooked here, I'm gonna cry. You knew it. You knew it the whole way. Maybe I was supposed to let that go. I was supposed to let that go, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Now what? They've got some 3/3s. I've got this Chariot. I got this Brutal Cathar. And take out one of them. I got this Wandering Emperor. I think we get the Chariot down. Make another 2/2. If we make another 2/2 and they hook for 2, then they attack with these. This goes to 1. It's fine.
Keep watch for intruders.
I need mana. Mana power up that cave would have been just fine, you know? But here we are. Nothing. Sus. Another march, I suppose. Probably means we don't want a Chariot. We could try to draw it out with a Cathar. You into that? Yeah, there's the march. Responses.
Remember your training.
Could have also put a counter here and attacked with 2 creatures, but they're at 11 now, so like they could block however they really wanted. We need to draw 3 straight, like 2 green sources in a row. That's what we need. Yeah. That's not good. And then they still have open mana. How many marches do you think they run? Infinite? Do we throw the chariot at them? I think we just attack and play Wandering Emperor.
I'm home. Show them how we treat our enemies.
All right, kill my cave so I can get some green. There you go. Man, these black decks just have cards for days, right? What you got? Just eye twitches and ghasts? Okay, could be worse. Just blew up some tokens. Unfortunately, we don't have a good way to crew the chariot unless we draw it. Okay, yeah? Resolves nice and easy, you love to see it. Rebuild our board here.
May your blade strike true.
All right, they're under pressure again. They probably have more blood on the snow. Or another hook. How about some land? I've drawn 5 land in 17 cards. Oh, there's Lolth. Okay. That probably is going to end the game. We'll give it a shot, but it's bad.
Keep watch for intruders.
We need to storm this festival, and it needs to work out. Mass blocking, okay. Well, first strike? Nope, I made a token. Darn it! It's fine, we're gonna get a new chariot. It's a better chariot. Interesting choice on the intro to Annihilation. I would not. Okay.
We will slay our enemies.
Okay, now we draw land, of course. And there's some more land. Great. Our opponent still has a field out there, so I think we should leave this in the deck. We don't have very many. Although, and I guess it would shuffle a storm back in. Yeah, okay, fine. Oh, what do attacks do? I guess what we have to do is try to storm into Brutal Cathars to take out these spiders. Letting Wolf 0 is pretty bad, though. And just having stuff on the board isn't very good. Yeah, whatever. Just throw them away, I guess. Into the garbage with you. Didn't use the field on the cave. I guess they're hoping I power up cave at this stage, right?
It's bold to bargain with me.
Again. Every turn. Sweepers every turn for rest of game. I get it.
Aren't I generous?
Well, what do we hit? Portable hole. Elspeth. Elspeth minus? I guess they don't have spiders, so pressuring it is not necessarily easy. Okay.
There are good people in this city. And
No deadly disputes from opponent. It's interesting. It seems like a choice at this point. Oh my god.
my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Any creature there and we kill the Lulth. Well, that hurt. That hurt really bad. Now we shuffle all those lands back to the top where they belong. I'm a little salty. I'm a little salty about that.
My will cannot be denied.
Uh-huh. Let's see if they know about the first strike this time. Nope.
Remember your training.
So, am I dead? I'm gonna go to 4, and then they have Hive. I'm kind of beyond caring anymore. Do they have enough to activate both? I think they do. Yeah, they got enough. Okay. Any reason you wouldn't attack with both? Maybe they kill their own Hive for lethal? Finally play a deadly dispute?
We will slay our enemies.
There you go. There you go. That sucked. We almost had him early too, and I bet I could have. I bet I messed that up. We'll keep it. It's on the draw. And yeah, I mean, if you're on the draw, this is about as good a hand as you could want. Little 2, little 3, little 4. All the way up to Storm. Can we just feed me some aggro, please? I ran this deck hoping to smash some Boros and some creature decks, and all I played are control. Thank you. Okay, cool. Careful what you wish for and all. On the draw is not where you want to be in these matchups, but we'll take it. Anything other than another Izzet or another black. Yep, you got it. 2 points. You got any white mana or... Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? They might be holding up removal for this innkeeper. I'm gonna see if I can poke him first. Alright, Chariot. Nice juicy board presence. That one removal spell will not defeat. Oh, they were holding up something, but they didn't use it. Black mana. What's going on? Nothing. Alright, so what? They're gonna block with the adversary and play with Fire the Chariot? Maybe? Weirdly okay with that. I think I'm actually gonna go for the Apparition though. Maybe that'll draw out their little play with fire shenanigans. Definitely feels like they're trying to line up a way to kill the Chariot. They could have double play with fire, but we're just gonna go at him here. Make him have it. Opponent, you have to play cards to win games. Alrighty then. Guess we get double green down so that we have option of Plains Ren next turn. Harvester. Okay. Roar. I'm just going ham. No holding back. Everybody go get him. Voltage Surge, I don't care. They can attack down Ren, but then they're at 5. Like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're gonna scoop. That's what they're gonna do. Alright, rank 1504. Alright, it's really close to numbers. Like, we're just outside on these percentages. Alright, this one's for the numbers. For the pride of the dojo. We are not 99% gamers. This is not a great hand. I'm still going to keep it, because if you're on the draw, you really want removal. Oh, green? Okay. I think we let that little 2-1 beat us up, but then we portable hole their pack leader or their sculptor. Yeah. There it is. They might have expected a little portable hole shenanigans there after they saw the priority stick on my turn. So I don't blame them for thinking about that. Be kind of a next level play to not play the pack leader. But it's best of one. It could be anything. It could be a March of Otherworldly Light. Alright, we need to draw a 4-drop. We're just kind of flooding out here. Things are holding up, but dude, we gotta draw. We gotta draw a playable. All right, that's not terrifying. It's fine. No! Okay, just a little Wandering Emperor pose. It's a little posing here on my part. Gotta make him at least think about Wandering Emperor. Well, do I have it? You would assume anyone else had it. End of combat. Love it. I actually bluffed them out of attacking there with nothing. Love it. And we got to use the Poseiju. Now, it could backfire. We might not get to storm the festival. But I'm sure we'll draw another forest, right? Right off the top? Yeah, easy. It's a slow one, though. Ugh. All right, Ren. You gotta do something here. Make a big creature. Try to help me dominate battlefield. You have no idea how stupidly relieved I am that I actually bluffed somebody out of a combat step. I like to say don't bluff on ladder because it never works, and it actually worked. This layer is going to cost me, though. Did it have to be the layer? Just top deck a forest. Come on now. Okay. So Ren's definitely going down. We'll block there. I think I'm just going to block this pack leader. Try to trade it while I can before it becomes a 4-3. And give them just a generic 3-3.
The heat has become unbearable.
All right, draw me a playable or an untapped green. That's most of my deck. It's hard to miss. Okay, that'll do. That is very good. I like this. We'll chill. We're on the defense. We've got 2 storms in hand, and the opponent's hand isn't very good. Yep, another little 2-1. That's why I've been trying to trim those from my green decks. Just kind of mediocre, especially in the late game. All right, nice. Keep the one without summoning sickness.
I've learned much during my travel.
Power up.
Let me show you.
Attack. Copy the tree. We've got the first strike activation from the Emperor waiting for them to set up their blocks. Yep. So, we're gonna have 5, so we want to kill these 2. And then we get them, I think. So they have a surprising effect for me.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Oh, totally got him. All you had to do was throw in the pack leader. Oh, okay, they do have an effect. Sneaky. Clever girl. They still have some 7/7s to face down. Don't think they're in a good spot. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, give me those. Give me my numbers. Nice. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And for your stats, I went 5 and 4. That is a 56% win rate with Green White Storm. And what will I say about this deck? It's really good at beating aggro. It's really good at going bigger than what we saw from Boros mono green, mono red. It can be good against mono white. Mono white has this obnoxious habit of playing cards that tax your Asika's Chariots, Wandering Emperors, Ren and Sevens, Elspeth, and Storm the Festival. And that makes the games really hard. If you miss a single land drop in there, you're probably dead. And you also need plays all the way up. You need a lot of apparitions, Brutal Cathars, and portable holes. It's hard, but it's doable. As for any blue deck, I feel at a tremendous disadvantage a good amount of the time, and while we can win those games, it's very hard. And against black decks, the games are so long, it's pretty frustrating. So those are the pluses and minuses of a green-white over-the-top ish mid-range Storm the Festival pile. Do you want to run it? I don't know. I got my quests done. I got my 750 gold ×3 for all the quests I usually don't do. So at least we got that done, and it held its own in Mythic. So I'm sure if you like this style of deck, this probably can get you to Mythic. For me, I like a little bit more blue in my go over the top piles. And while I loved Storm the Festival early on, and I'm sure I'll play with it more in the future, at this point in the meta, it's kind of like I get a Chariot, I get a Wren, I get an Emperor, and it's not as exciting as it used to be. So we need some new 4 and 5 drops that are awesome to storm into to really kind of power this card up, I think. And then it'll get more exciting. Maybe the next set, Dominaria United, will help with that. On the outro here, I haven't done this in a while, but it occurred to me that I need to thank my patrons and YouTube members a little bit more than I have. I never wanted it to fill up the video, but now I'm calling a little bit of BS on myself. If I'm willing to put ads for companies in the video, I should also thank patrons, quite honestly. That's the way I see it. So here in the outro, I've got a lot of patrons to thank because I've actually got over 200 that have stuck with me. And I'm going to try to do shout outs to patrons who are new in the future. But first, I have to get through a whole bunch of people who have stuck with me for a long time. So this video is for you guys, and thank you very much. To Brian Richards and Brianne White, and to David Hewitt, to Brandon, to our David Leite, to Robin, to Bobby Adams, to Zach Fitzpatrick, to Adam, to Nathan Master, what a name, Master, Ethan Schneider, to Alec G, to Jeremy Johnson, to Ryan Creary, to Matthew Vaughn Zweigberg, to Zachary Rowe, to Damien Matet, to Thorsten Ruel, and to Rise Hardwick Jones. And I'm going to leave it there. Did about 20, and then we're going to do another set of like 20 tomorrow until we catch up a little bit. And thank you very, very much for your support. You guys are very cool, but of course, to everybody who stayed till the end, remember to like the video, remember to leave a comment, remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. It means everything to me. You're cool.